Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing today? How's it going? Shout out to Weed and Sun, great name. Shout out for the follow. Appreciate you, my guy or girl. I'm not judging. I'm not assuming, but welcome back to another Doki stream, everyone. As you can see, we are back doing part 2, episode 2, if you will, of the brand new day mod. Cause I'm having a lot of fun with this mod. It's off hinge, it's crazy, it's wild. There's the classic sexual innuendos that made the original game popular for what it is. And this game's a lot of fun, and if I'm being honest, I may be enjoying playing the brand new day mod more than the actual original game itself, which is crazy, because I really enjoyed playing through all those playthroughs of the original game. So the fact that I'm enjoying a mod more than the actual game itself is crazy. But this is part 2. So far, we have met all the Dokis. They keep calling me a man meat, which is crazy. And we just learned about Natsuki. Their father may or may not be abusing her, but we did find a poem by her, and we are holding on to it for some reason. And we haven't told her that we are holding on to said poem, and we are keeping it. So that's where we are in the beginning stages of the mod, I'm sure. But like I said in the outro of the previous episode of this, I have no idea how long this mod is. I have no idea how many episodes, if you will, we will have of this. So we're going in just fully expecting, you know what, whatever happens, and maybe like hour, 2-hour episode chunks until we finish this. So we'll see. But without all that introduction out of the way, let's just hop in to Doki Literature Club, a brand new day, part 2. All right, y'all ready? Let's do it. Also, I hope I am sounding okay, because I've had pretty bad luck when it comes to streaming this mod, so I'm hoping things are going pretty well. Cross your fingers. Alright, let's hop in. We were here. Yeah, I want to say. Alright. I wake up to my alarm. Phew, that was too weird. Well, at least now I have something to write about. I sit at my desk and write for a while. Yeah, this is new, because we ended off stream talking about, oh, I know what I'm going to call the poem today. It's going to be the missing pieces. So now we're seeing what that poem is. I see parts of me around the floor. I pick one up, yet another falls down. I try to put myself together, but every time I move, I lose another piece. Every time I try to pick up more pieces, the more I become undone. I put myself back together, always falling apart, again and again. I lose myself in trying to find myself. I'm never whole. I'm lost, incomplete, missing. Every time I try to fix myself, I forget a little more of who I am. Who am I? What am I? Nice. Solid poem. That'll work. I fold the poem and place it into my pants pocket again. Again, I don't know why you do a pants pocket since you go to school with the school bag. Why not, I don't know, use the school bag to put your homework in it? But you know what? Clearly, I'm not thinking like that. I hurry up and get ready to get a quick start on Sayori. I text her cell phone to let her know that I'm on my way over. Oddly enough, Sayori's number is the only number I have on my phone for girls. Besides my mom, that is. Someday, I hope to change that. Well, let's do this. I patiently wait in front of Sayori's house. It's been well over 30 minutes. I ring her doorbell. No answer. Typical. Let's try texting her again. Nothing. Ugh. What's with her? Should I wait or just go in? Alright, so we got, am I that stupid? I'm going inside right now. I'll wait another hour. She's just a sleepy girl. Or maybe I should wait longer. Girls need their time after all. Alright. So, In this case, if I was in a situation in real life, what I would do in a situation is I would wait because girls need their time after all. That's what I would pick in a situation if I was put in a situation in real life. But knowing the character version of me, not the real version of Cole, but the character version of Cole, is he'll probably pick this option because he's kind of an egotistical narcissist and he constantly puts down Sayori. So this is like the one that is more accurate to the character. So to be canon lore accurate, I'm done waiting. Something is wrong. I wonder if we'll see what happened in the actual game where we find her hanging. That's why she's not answering. I clearly remember what she said yesterday. At least you won't have to worry about me when I'm gone. What the hell does she mean by that? It doesn't sound right at all. I run to Sayori's door. I knock on the door. There is no answer. I check the front door, and to my luck, it's unlocked. Sayori, I'm coming in. I hope you're decent. If she isn't...
Who do you want to message?
I don't want to message anyone, Siri. Stop.
Okay, cancelled.
Thank you. If she isn't, oh well, that doesn't matter right now. Oh no, I'm going to see a skin-clad girl that is my best friend. Oh no, how tragic. What only matters is Sayori. I immediately run upstairs to her bedroom. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Hey, are you up? There's no response. Screw privacy. I'm going in. My chest tightens in pain. I gently open the door. Sayori? I wonder what we're gonna see. Is Sayori gonna be hanging? Is she gonna be naked? What are we going to see? To what am I about to see? Thank you, Shakespeare. Oh, Sayori's asleep. Okay. So it's neither, thank God. She's still asleep. I hear a gentle snoring. Just knowing that puts me at ease. Thank goodness. I breathe a sigh of relief. I start to walk to her bed to wake her up, but accidentally bump into her desk. What the hell was that? One of the desk drawers is slightly open. Something catches my eye. I open the drawer a little more to see what's inside. I turn pale as from what I see inside the drawer. My chest hurts. I reel a few steps back. My heart sinks. Everything slows down around me, like time itself stopped. Everything around me grows silent as my hands start to feel sweaty. My ears grow deaf. I don't like that high-pitched frequency. That's really annoying. No birds chirping outside. No wind blowing against trees. I can't even hear Sayori snoring anymore. She's been having a hard time waking up in the morning. Been complaining about other things too. What the hell is wrong with me? Why did I notice this sooner? I can't let this happen again. I just can't. Again? My head reels from a sharp pain when trying to think about it. Why can't I seem to remember? Wait, do her parents know even about this? If not, I need to let them know, which is very, very smart, and that's what you should do in a situation like this. If so, obviously whatever they're doing isn't helping her. I've got to do something about this. It's my fault. I was about to lose my best friend. I grab the noose and clumsily hide it into my school bag. Can we stop the high-pitched frequency? It's really annoying. I quickly close the desk drawer. That noise seems to have woken up Sayori. Okay, thank God. That high-pitched frequency is annoying. Thank God that's over. And also now time to use Sayori's voice. So this is going to be Really fun. Alright. What a long sleep! I feel like I was gonna wake up from that one. Which, that may be an innuendo for my chronic depression that I may be hanged at one point. Never wake up again. Cool. Ah! What are you doing in my room? Which is a very accurate response that anyone should say. She's rubbing her eyes with her hands. Her outfit seems familiar for some reason. Huh? Why would the outfit be familiar? Okay. I shake it out of my head, for now. I've been so worried about you. I've been waiting in front of your school. I've been waiting in front of your school all morning, you know. I've been so worried about you. I've been waiting in front of your house all morning, you know. You never came out, so I came inside to check and see if you were alright. Your door is unlocked. You want to make sure to have it locked next time to be safe. Sayori gets out of bed. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that something is wrong. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. The same pile she likes putting things in. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Mr. Cow. Respect. Heh. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. You know what, Sayori? You're right about that. Eh? How about I come by every morning and help you out? You know, what are best friends for, right? I put my hand on Sayori's shoulder. Sayori, there's something I need to tell you. What is it, Cole? I haven't been completely honest with you, and I think you haven't been either. Sayori gives me a confused look. What do you mean? I should have realized you were hurting all this time. Me, your best friend. I'm such a big dummy. I'm sorry, Sayori. I've caused you pain all this time without knowing it. That ends now. My constant abuse of saying how you're so fat and how I know better, how my constant manipulation putting my friend down. Oh, I just realized that may not be good for you. I hold in my tears. Wait, you're wrong. There's nothing wrong with me. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy Sayori tries to smile. Sayori, you don't even have to do that anymore. Not for me. I see your pain now. How? How did you find out? I'm not sharing her the news. That would be the worst thing to do. That doesn't matter. What matters is you're not alone now. I'll help and make sure you do get good help. But let me help you, alright? Sayori nods her head in agreement. We pause and stare at one another again. Okay. Alright then. I'll give you some privacy so you can get ready. I'll head downstairs and whip you up some breakfast. Okay? What? You can cook? You'd be surprised on the things that I've learned. I lean against the wall behind her door to catch my breath. After a minute, the pain from my chest goes away. I think and decide the best way to deal with this with their parents is after school. Yes. Or maybe not even wait till after school. Tell her parents immediately that, hey, your daughter has a noose in her desk. She clearly has problems with her depression. You should probably do something about it and have her seek a professional. And not wait. That's the actual right thing to do in this situation, and not wait. Fortunately, they gave me their number a while ago. I'll give them a call before heading to literature club. I take a deep breath before walking down the stairs and into her kitchen. I quickly make Sayori some breakfast with what is left in the fridge and head outside. I'm ready! Alright, let's go. I hand Sayori a breakfast sandwich I made for her with juice. This tastes so good for me to admit. Well, what did I tell you? We both run to school. Sayori devours the sandwich in tow. Because once again, she eats a lot because she's so fat. That's not me, actual me, IRL person saying it. That's the character game version of me saying that stuff. I'm not that egotistical, I promise. Luckily, the gate is still open and no teachers are around. We use this chance to run in and make it to class, just barely. Classes finally end, and I guess it's time to go to literature club. I'm actually looking forward to this. Time to head out. As I'm walking towards the club, I can't stop thinking about Sayori. As I'm about to open the classroom door, I stop. I quickly step back from the door before anyone can see me. I look around and make sure no one else is in the hallway. I lean against the wall on the side and take a deep breath. Okay, that's the first time we're actually seeing the character model in this game. Okay. I've got to do this. I need to help Sayori in any way that I can. I make a phone call to Sayori's parents. Luckily, I still have their number. I pull out the noose. I don't think that's necessary in the situation. You don't have to hold out to the noose while calling her parents out by depression like that. The noose is not relevant talking on the phone, you know? You could keep the noose out of it and still say the same thing about her daughter having depression. You should get it looked at. I pull out the noose to get ready and to take some pictures if needed. That is probably not necessary. Why you gotta rat her out like that? Way to make her feel bad. Someone answers the phone. It's the sound of a woman. Oh god. What do I even do for this? Do I just do Sayori's voice? I don't even know. Hello? Who's this? I swallow hard and answer back. Hey, it's Cole. I'm Sayori's friend, Cole. Oh, hi there, Cole. You haven't come by for a long time. How have you been? I'm okay. Sayori's mom sounds filled with excitement. Her parents have always been out, just like my parents have, which is why Sayori's been taking care of herself. That's also why I've often come over to help her out. My, you sound like an adult now. Thanks. Sorry, but I don't have time to chit-chat right now. I need to bring up something important to you. Oh, is everything alright? Even growing up, Sayori's parents always treat me like as if I was their own. Why am I even thinking this now? They cared for me as one of their own, yet I don't remember what they even look like. Yeah, that's just it. I feel a lump in my throat as I start to tell them. It's about Sayori, actually. Oh, is she okay? She hasn't been answering my calls or texts in almost a week now. I went to her house today before school, and I found something in her room. You went in her room? Yes, I went to check up on her because she was late for school. She didn't answer her phone or the door when I came by. When I went to check in on her room, I bumped in her desk and found something in her drawer. What? What'd you find? Drugs? Or is it booze? Or both? I once again resist the urge to break down on the phone. I found a noose. I hear a loud screeching come from the phone. What'd you find in my baby girl's room? I hear a male voice on the phone now. That must be Sayori's dad. I guess he had the phone on the speaker. Do you have any proof of this? Why would she do this? I proceed to take photos of the noose and text them over. This is not the best way to handle this at all. I don't know if this is good at all to send pictures of a noose to her parents, right? I feel like just saying it should be enough. And hey, your daughter has crippling depression. She should go see a professional and get this looked at. Like, that is the actual right thing to do in a situation. Not ratting her out and texting pictures of what's going on. I hear silence, then sobs in the background that sound like it came from the mother. We'll take her to the doctor tomorrow. This is serious. We would do it today, but we are heading back now and won't return till tomorrow afternoon. Crap. I can't leave her alone tonight. She's too high risk. I don't want to lose her. I need to think of something. Out of all my times of stupidity, I get a brief moment of clarity and come up with a good idea. I wipe away my tears and continue. It's not safe for her to be alone tonight in her condition. Can I ask that she stay over my place so I can keep an eye on her? I'll protect her with my life. We have no other choice. Please keep her safe for us. We'll pick her up after school tomorrow. I hear strange sounds on the phone. Please keep her safe for us. Okay, that's weird. And also I'm hearing the whirring sound effect that Mangle has from FNAF. It's the same sound effect. Why? Okay. Hey, are you still there? There's no response. I hang up the phone and start to head to the club room. That sounded really weird. Like it was either a bad signal or kind of artificial. Where is this going? This feels really weird. The voice didn't sound kind of right either. AI? Whoa, I almost forgot. I safe dispose of the noose. I bury it under a pile of garbage in the pin in the hallway. Club time again! Yay. Hey Cole, I hope you got one of them poems for me. I sure do. You're in for a treat. Wait, really? Yes, I actually wrote one this time. This time? Where are all these retorts in my head even coming from? Wow, I'm really amazed at you, Cole. You've really changed. She smiles at me before looking around and glances about the room. Also, Cole, one more thing. Monica walks up to me and whispers something in my ear. Thanks for not leaving Sayori hanging. Monica walks away. Wait, what? What did she just say? I start to walk to Monica and ask her what she meant by that. Hi, Cole. Hi, Sayori. I wasn't just about, outside the hallway, talking about your crippling depression, ran you out to your parents that may or may not exist or be AI. That didn't happen. Also, having you stay at my house, without your consent. Thank God, she's still okay. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I let out a sigh of relief. Hey, I'm just not used to being in the club. That's all. Well, don't worry about it. I'm here to stay. For you and the rest of the girls. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me and buy a snack? I checked my pockets. I forgot to bring my wallet with me. Ugh. Sorry, but I don't think I have enough on me today. That's not like you at all. Well, I forgot my wallet. I just have enough for change for maybe a soft drink if I'm even lucky. Did you bring your wallet with you, Sayori? This time I won't forget my wallet. I think I should pack in some extra snacks in my bag as well. Why'd you ask me that all of a sudden? If you had some change, maybe we could combine it with what I got and we can get you something. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets out contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Darn! That's still not enough, even with mine. She's in the same situation as me. I'm so... Ooh-wah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! What is going on? What? Sayori, hey, wait, I wasn't trying to... Yuri only giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Let me have some money, please! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, trying to burn money off from friends, let alone trick them, your suffering is just retribution. That's kind of cold, Yuri. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I just get too absorbed in my book. Ugh. You think? Say looks flustered for a moment, then shows Yuri a smile. I can see her holding back on an expression, just trying to show everyone happy thoughts. I feel bad seeing this happen. I'm sorry for not noticing this sooner, Sayori. I really gotta do something. Huh? I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. That's not been much, but it's a fun side of you. Yuri seems skeptical about Sayori's behavior. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad enough to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Heh. Yuri, you might be right about that. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. I chuckle a little. But, you would have come forward for the cupcakes, so I'd have tricked Natsuki into making them. You know, that wasn't the real reason I came to the club, right? I still can't believe how much of a jerk I was before. But I do gotta admit, I love cupcakes. Heh, really? Yeah, it was really for... PWAP! Kia! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles on the desk. Thank God, it is not my back of my hand. Although I wouldn't put it past this mod. Ow! What was... cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ah, man. I love Natsuki. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it already. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Nom nom nom! So good! Oomph! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! Natsuki pulls out her cookie and takes a bite. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Heh. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly pushes Natsuki down and takes a bite from her cookie. Okay, this is an interesting pose. What? Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh! Get off! You're heavy. A little help here, Cole? Sayori! Heh. Mouthful, Sayori darts away to safety. Hey, get back here! Damn it! Yuri and I laugh as well, but then I stop. I remember Natsuki's poem I found on the ground. She most likely worked hard to get both those cookies, and she gave one to Sayori. Everyone has been in so much trouble, yet I've turned a blind eye this whole time. Not again. Not anymore. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Maka is in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me! She was just here by the back of the classroom. I was just talking to her before speaking to all of you. Didn't you guys just see her? I glance around the room. Wow, she's gone. That's a bit unusual. You think? I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's more desirable than all of us combined. I scratch my head in amazement. I'm surprised to hear that come from a girl with the type of posture. Because Yuri has a lot of back pain, which is a con of having large boobs. So I've heard. Why are they talking about this in front of me? Am I considered one of the girls now? Really, I have no idea why they want to talk about this in front of me. That's true. What are you saying? Why would Sayori agree to that? Crazy that they all have self-esteem issues. I feel even worse about how I've been treating her. In my opinion, all of you are quite cute. Oh god, Natsuko's gonna beat the shit out of me now. Yep. What did you say? The girls all start to acting strangely in front of me. Did I say something wrong? Did I really not remember? It's been a day. Don't call Natsuki cute. Before I have the chance to respond to them, the door slides open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, thank God. Ah, there you are. Why'd you leave? I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Of course we're worried. I sure wasn't. Natsuki sits back down and pouts. This is Natsuki pouting. Was she the one who brought it up? Never mind. So Monica chose the club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. What are you guys saying? She was literally just here a few minutes ago. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. I smile back. What happened? You were here 1 minute, then you dashed off. Monica freezes up for a minute, as if she forgot what to say. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. I'm so damn confused right now. The way she said those words. Sounds kind of rehearsed, actually. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you were playing music as well, Monica. At least I'm not the only one who's confused. I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica! Monica looks at me. I look back and smile. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds great. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? Of course. In that case, I won't let you down, Cole. Monica. Yes, Cole? I'll make sure to do the same for all of you. What? Monica blushes. No pressure, Kay. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Does she have piano at home? We've only been at school for a few days. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. Well, in that case, best of luck to you. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, we are all just talking about, self-esteem issues. Not really. I chose to exclude the awkward conversation that happened before. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining about it anyways. That's great. I'm gonna start organizing the club activities. I'll let you know when it's time to share poems. Thanks, Monica. Have fun. I'm looking forward to reading what you wrote for me. Oops, I mean, us. That was a little strange. Well, it looks like everyone has started to settle down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie because she's so fat. Natsuki's back in the closet, most likely reading manga. I wonder where Yuri's at. I see Yuri in the corner of the room, engrossed in a book. I head over to her. Hey Yuri, what's new? I saw you notice that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. I see the title is called Easily Disturbed. I don't know if the book is a good horror story or a bad pun made of itself. Yuri quickly hides the book away. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time even better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow her and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a metal filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure thing. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. It's strange that she's telling me everything that she's doing. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. Hey, I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. If you say so. Pitcher in hand, Yuri rushes out the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? What do you mean, again? She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. You might want to check in on her, but that's just me. A few minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. What's holding her up? Is he trying to squeeze water out of a rock? Nah, that sounds stupid, even for me. I'm worried. I'll head out and look for her. Let's see. Okay, so not to harp on memory for a second, but in the base game when this happened, when Yuri went to fill the water pitcher and Monika's like, oh, did she leave you again? This is when we see Yuri has cuts all of her arm because she is prone to self-harm and she gets like a sexual high from it because she's that obsessive. So that's what happened in the base game. So I wonder, does that happen here? Is it different? Right? I wonder. Because a lot of stuff, a lot of the conversations, everything, is taken directly from the base game. So I wonder if that's one of those times. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Amazing deductive reasoning skills. Real Sherlock Holmes here. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like heavy breathing. It sounds kind of naughty, actually. Kia. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking the air through their teeth. Kia. Are they in pain? Is it Yuri with her cut arms? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Okay, so we did see it. All right. What are you doing? Ugh. Yeah. Yuri punches me right in the face with her fist. I black out. That is quite a powerful punch. I awaken back in the classroom on a desk seat quite sloppily. Where am I? What happened? Was I just one-shotted by a girl? Worse yet, what were those cuts on her arm? They seem very deep. I stand back up and walk over to Yuri to talk to her. Yuri? Oh good. You're okay. I always worried about you. Shouldn't I be saying that to you? Yuri, what about happened in the hallway? What are you talking about? I found you on the hallway floor, blacked out. I had to have Natsuki help me get back into the room. She went off to get the nurse. Yuri has a really frantic expression on her face as she's hiding something. That's not the way that happened at all. I clearly saw, I'm back. The nurse wasn't around, but I can try punching him awake. Oh wait, he's up. Damn, can I still punch him anyway? Because I really want to. Natsuki looks disappointed that I was already awake. Well, that was a waste of my energy. Natsuki folds her arms over her small chest. Whatever. If you need me, you know where to find me. In the closet. Natsuki heads back by the closet. Yuri, I'm not done talking about this yet. What happened to the tea? I turn to Yuri, who's clearly engrossed in her book, ignoring me. I sigh. Yuri, just so dense. It looks like Natsuki's free now. I'll spend time with her. Hopefully she doesn't knock me out. Like Mike Tyson. Hey, Natsuki! She's sound asleep. She fell asleep quite fast. So when she said that she used all of her energy, she meant quite literally because she is malnourished. I want to pinch her cheeks, but resist the urge to do so. After all, she did help Yuri drag me back to classroom, and she did go looking for a nurse for me. Actually, I don't think she really is that bad. I'm not going to bother her. I'll talk to her later. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down at the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with the lovely world of literature alone like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'd rather read it together with her. Sucks she's ignoring me right now. I could probably fall asleep right now from boredom, like Natsuki did. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. That does sound nice. The problem is that the idea of literature sounds too dense and intellectual. It does, but this one is fun actually. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need to find a way of showing that to everyone. I have a few ideas of how to get people interested and you have eyeballs on this club. Bikinis. What? Something that speaks to their creative minds. But that still doesn't solve the problem. Eh? What do you mean? If you come up with the most fun thing ever. That's true. Sayori's pretty smart. I have to give her more credit. Nobody will ever come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Once again, bikinis. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. Sayori's taking this really seriously. I rather enjoy seeing this side of her. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Did you just say cupcakes? A woman of my own heart. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. And to my heart. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Me too. Maybe we should invite Sayori for dinner tonight. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I smiled to myself. In the end, Sayori's still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, where I have trouble finding any motivation about... I cannot talk. That's what you get for doing late night streams at 2 a.m. where it's all just talking. Unlike me, where I have trouble finding any motivation at all most of the time. Sayori's almost always fired up about something, but I feel something within me has changed recently. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. But then I'm forgetting what I saw this morning. She was doing this just to make everyone else happy. I need to help her make her happy now. I'll be there for you, Sayori, my best friend. She feels more than that, though. Hi, Sayori. Oh, I opened my eyes to feel Sayori's face fill in my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Can I join that? Wait, a napping club? You know, if there was one, I would have been the president by now. Hey, don't get smart with me now. Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for goofing around, you know? You'll need to get used to it. I find myself staring at her, remembering earlier. What? Yeah. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Thank you for that. It's what I do best. That's a problem, though. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. You know that's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time? It's a secret. Sayori, it's no secret to me. Wait, it's not? Are you spying on me? I mean, I did kind of break into your room while you're sleeping without your consent and watch you sleep. So, yeah, kind of. Well, it is my turn to help you, Sayori. I need to do this for you. Every day this week except Sunday, you've been in a rush. I look around to see the club room is empty, except for me and Sayori. Where'd everyone else go? Well, anyways. Look here, your hair is sticking out all around. I run my fingers down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Her hair is very soft and has a nice scent of shampoo. That's a odd, not creepy detail. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. You know I won't fall for that. I mean, I don't mean to be picky, but your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I know we don't see it in the game, but just assume that I know what I'm talking about. Because Cole in the game knows best. I wet my finger and rub off the stain. But nobody would ever notice that. Well, I do. But that's because I care about you. That's sweet of you. But I don't think you should spend so much energy on me. Seriously, Sayori, I've always wondered, why don't you keep your blazer buttoned up? I won't tell you. Well, that's the least I can do is help you. Is that alright with you? If it's you, I'm fine with it then. I started buttoning her blazer from the bottom. You shouldn't do that. You don't... Oh, once again, I don't know how it is when it comes to, guy-girl rules when it comes to blazers, right? Maybe girl rules are different when it comes to blazers, but at least from a guy perspective, you're not supposed to button the bottom of a blazer. You're just supposed to keep it hanging out open. So, and if you have a blazer that just has one button itself, you don't button it. So, maybe for women, blazer, it's different, but as far as guy perspective, you're not supposed to button the bottom of a blazer. Glad you finally see it my way. Oh, we still got this image. Nice. Does she still say the line? I hope so. If so, that's going to be a highlight-worthy moment. That's going to be on YouTube Shorts later. You'll know in the future. Heh. This is so funny. Why so? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Really? Hey, what's up? Monica DDLC22. I don't think I've seen you on my stream before, so welcome. How you doing? What are you and Sayori up to, Oh, just abusing my depressed friend, and now we are butting her blazer, which is unwanted physical contact. But, the version of Cole in the game, he knows best, he can't do any wrong, even though he's a huge narcissist. I don't think it's weird at all. I should have been helping you more. It's my fault things have turned out the way they are. But Cole, it's okay. No. How things are is not okay. Not at all. I'm happy we're like this. Even though I really shouldn't be, because this is very manipulative and abusive. And I should probably tell someone about this. Or maybe someone should step in and say this is not okay. Shrek reference, nice. Wait, did I do a Shrek reference or did the mod do a Shrek reference? I'm confused. I'm assuming the mod did. But let me know. But either way, cool. Regardless. Shrek's the GOAT. Aren't you? I actually... Hey, be careful. The button might come off. I start to look at where I'm buttoning. Heh. You when you said unwanted physical contact. Oh. Oh, okay. Man, has it been so long since I've seen the Shrek movies that I don't remember that reference? Like, I remember a lot of references from Shrek. Obviously, whenever I hear the song, the I Need a Hero song, I just immediately think of Shrek 2 with the Fairy Godmother. Let's see, what are the references I think of? Whenever I see the word swamp in a book or any context, I just think of Shrek saying, "Get out in this swamp!" Right? Just stuff like that. I just can't unsee. But cool. You might want to stop where you're at, or there might be trouble. Whoa, you're right about that. Luckily, no one else saw what I was doing, even though someone really, really should, because this is not okay at all. Best friend or not. I quickly pull my hands back. What the hell am I doing anyways? Heh, my boobies! Heh, my boobs must have gotten bigger again! Ah, so that's why. I get it now. Your uniform. Now I know. I can feel my face reddening. Heh. I agree. Anyways, you look much better now, so, I still blush when looking at Sayori. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Thank you for doing this for me, Cole. But I can't breathe now. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around like she just don't care. As she should. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? You know, I didn't really say that. Wait, I keep mixing up the voices. I'm sorry. Wait, really? Anyways, if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. She's right in that arena, but she's more than just a friend to me. Well, you take care of me better than anyone else would. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. But what if I was your boyfriend? Would you say otherwise? She has no idea how to respond to that. Just gonna drop that nuclear bomb shell right there. Just gonna drop that hint. What? Sayori looks at me, then hastily proceeds to try to button her blazer back up, but fails miserably. Okay. So, Sayori clearly wants me. Alright. Why can't I get them back in? Ah! Wow, she is serious. You know what? Just keep them unbuttoned. It better fits your style anyway. She needs a larger size too. Just one fucking button. Ah! Huh? I want to get one buttoning, Cole! I feel a sense of guilt from what I just said. Okay, I can help. Just calm down, try not to murder yourself. Quite literally. No! I want to do it myself! I'll wait for you then. After a few minutes of struggling, Sayori manages to get several of her buttons on her blazer buttoned up. I did it, Cole! Are you proud of me? Sayori, yeah, I'm proud of you. Even though this is the definition of Stockholm Syndrome, where my manipulation causes you to change your behavior to get down to my will of what I want. So you're able to be manipulated. So you fall in love with your kidnapper, which is Stockholm Syndrome. What else can I say? I know why she's doing this. Yay! Ha! Sayori's shirt ends up unbuttoning from her excitement. Whoops!
Okay.
Well, now that we're done here, I'll make sure to wake up you a little earlier, okay? Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. It's a deal. Heh. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, but I don't mind that at all. I don't know if she realized what I was saying was serious. I've got to find a way to reach through her to better somehow. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Sayori, I already said I would. Oh yeah, I forgot. Just big dumb idiot. Ha. I get so many mixed signals from with her. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Maka suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Cole, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same here. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. I quickly take out the poem and from my pocket. I'll go to Monica first and show her my poem. Hi Cole, how has your day been so far? It's been very strange and shocking to say the very least. That's accurate. Quite eye-opening as well. Really? That's news to me. There's something I really need to tell you. You can tell me anything, Cole. I'm the club president after all. I hesitate for a moment, but tell Monica. Don't tell me we're going to just drop another atomic bomb about Sayori's depression and show the news and everything just out in public, right? Don't tell me we do that. I explained to Monica what I found in Sayori's room in the morning. You don't need to go into all those details, my guy. That's not the best way to handle that. That's not how I would handle that situation. So, disagree on all fronts. Her expression changes from smiling at me to a horrified yet relieved expression on her face. Oh my, that's terrible. That was too soon. How could this happen? What? Cole, thank you for protecting Sayori. I knew there's something different with you this time. What do you mean, this time? I'm confused. Make sure to keep an eye on her. Something is definitely wrong. Thank you for telling me this, Cole. Anyways, can I see your poem? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. Monica happily takes the poem from hand. Monica reads and rereads my poem again. This one is very blunt. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is even better than the last one I read. Just wondering, where'd you learn this writing style? I don't know actually, it just comes to me. Well, it's great. I'm happy you like it. I see Monica holding the poem tightly. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come with another masterpiece. Haha, I'm not too sure about that. You never know. But anyways, would you like to read my poem now? I like the way you turned out. Oh wait. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Sure, let me take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless and cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine and cosine tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Are you in pain, Monica? Huh. Eh? From reading this poem, I can feel the suffering and torment that's inside it. Tears roll from my eyes. Eh? Why are you crying, Cole? I don't even know myself. Why am I? Is my poem that bad? I'm sorry, it's not that. I just feel something from reading this poem. I feel a pain and sadness in my heart. Maka's poems are clear messages to something unordinary and painful to her. I need to find out what's causing her this pain as well. Everyone in this club is hiding their problems. I like your poem a lot, Monica. It speaks directly to me. I see. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Well, I can hear you fine, and I'm willing to listen to you. Huh, you're silly, Cole. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as disruptive as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When it happens, don't forget to save your game. Which, speaking of the devil, I feel we should do right now. There. Hope you're happy, Monica. Wasted. What? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? You never know when you might change your mind. What do you mean, save your game? She's completely ignoring me and just staring through me. or when something unexpected may happen. Hope that was worth it. I grab a hold of Monica and gently shake her. Wait, huh? What was I even talking about just now? Haha. Seriously, Monica, are you alright? I don't know, Cole. Sometimes I just act strange and not like myself. Well, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. Just because you're club president doesn't mean you have to burden all the responsibility. Thank you, Cole. That's the first time I've ever heard that from you. By the way, can I have my poem back? I still need to share with the rest of the girls. Ah, sorry about that. Monica hands me back my poem. Thanks, and thank you for sharing with me your poem. Anytime, Cole. Alright. Hey, Sarah. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna pause stream for a second, so hold on. Okay, we are back. Alright. Let's continue on, shall we? Sorry, my phone was about to die, so I wanted to make sure that it was charging. Okay. Let's hop back in. Stream still good. Okay, excellent quality. I like to see this. Look at that. Okay. Hey, Sayori. Hi, Cole. I've got my poem ready.
I found 4 matches. Could you...
I did not say Siri. God damn it. Can I see it, Cole? Here you go. I hand Sayori my poem. She grabs it rather quickly from my hand. Almost too quickly, and almost ripped my arms off. Because she is crazy strong. I see her taking her time reading it. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Cole! Really? I love it! Wow. It's even better than yesterday's! You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really! I want to put this on my wall! Can I? I chuckle sensibly. Sayori, how about I give it to you after I finish reading it to everyone? Yay! Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just running from my dreams. Well, she has a weird expression on her face for a split second, like as if she related to what I was saying in a way, before shaking it off. Like T Swift. I don't know exactly what I like about it, but I like your poem. Huh? Huh. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Sayori mumbles little. Well, I'm sure that's a big part of it. I blush a little. I still understand you better than everyone else, you know? So when I read your poem, I feel different. And your poems feel special to me. I can feel a part of you that I miss when I read them. What am I even saying? You're so weird, Sayori. But I like that about you. It's what makes you so cute. Heh. Sayori hugs the poem against her chest. She must really like my poems. Whoops! Here's your poem back. Here's my poem. Sayori hands me her poem.
Okay, but this might be the...
Okay. Hold on. I know I'm gonna do another pause for a second. Like, can I, like, turn Siri off so it's, like, they don't get triggered when I say, like, hey, Sayori? Right, can I do that? Listen for hey, Siri. Okay, off. Okay. So, Siri should be off. So, whenever I say Sayori, it should not be thinking that I'm saying Siri. That's good. Because that was getting, in the past 2 streams, that's getting annoying. The amount of time saying Sayori, but they think I'm saying Siri. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my friends go, like exploring a deep cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They are supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. This poem, this is her, the real her. Her pain, her sorrow is all in this poem, laid out right in front of me. It's like all the pieces are falling into place. I feel a sharpness on my chest as I read again, a torrent of sorrow masked behind happy thoughts for others. It stifles my breath. Beyond that, I realize her feelings even more so. Just like with Monika's poem, somehow, I'm not just understanding them, I'm feeling them, piercing into my very being. I really need to help her, somehow. Cole, are you okay? I nod my head as I respond. Yeah, I just really liked it. It's ironic how now I'm the one who's holding my own feelings. And yet, even more so, this is a crucial moment to show her my support. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect this. It's amazing. Sayori grins as she leans on her desk. Maka's gave me good advice lately. Really? What kind of advice? That's a secret. Anyway, I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see. Sayori. She looks up, I take a deep breath. This poem's the real you, isn't it? What? Well, part of you anyways. You always love to share your cheerful side, but there are times you have to be sad, right? Sayori doesn't answer me back. She pauses and finally answers. I just feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Ryan is like magic. Well, I can see you express yourself more than you usually do. Please, keep this up. Yeah, Ryan's the best. I'm gonna keep running until I die. Her face goes still. She stares blankly and doesn't say anything. I poke her to try to get her out of her daze. Ah! Hey, don't die, okay? If you did, I won't ever be able to forgive you. That's not the best choice of words. Way to, blame her. And victim shame. Remember, I'm here for you. Heh, thanks. I'm seriously worried about her. Sayori always acts so happy, but now that I know her better, I see the cracks in her facade. I really need to show her how much I really care. That might help if I do it right. I know one thing though. Whenever she does these poems, I see a burning passion in her eyes that I've never seen anywhere else. Sayori, when today's poem reading is over, can I have your poem too? Sure, Cole. I'm surprised you would ask me. Well, I really like your poem. I want to keep it. Sayori blushes. I'm looking forward to more of your poems. After a conversation trails off, I head over to Yuri next. Hey, Yuri. Yuri seems to be ignoring me. Yuri? Sorry, it's time to share our poems. Right. I'm sorry. You just scared me. Anyway, let's see what you've written for today. I hand Yuri my poem. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Cole, how'd you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday you wrote in such an astounding way, and now, well, it's because of all of you. I really want to try to give it more imagery of my thoughts and dreams and bring them to life. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, I just think I may understand a way what your poem may have been alluding to. Your style is so similar to mine in a way, and yet you also have the likes of both Natsuki and Sayori in here too, but with your own twist. Why does everyone act as though I'm writing specifically for them? It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone so motivated by my writing, it just makes me... Yuri slowly pants. Really happy. Okay, she's acting kind of weird. Yuri recomposes herself. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I can't believe that. Your writing is far superior than what I can even come up with. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Would your friends laugh at you if they read this? She doesn't answer back. I don't have any friends. I just talk to the club members. That's all. Aren't you forgetting someone? As I'm speaking to her, she nervously keeps her arms behind her back. I wouldn't laugh, and I'm your friend, remember? You wouldn't? My friend? You? Of course! I've begun realizing more and more what these poems mean to all of you. It would be so heartless for me to laugh at them. Yuri, would you like to share the poem you wrote with me today? Yeah, I would. If it's with you. I blush a little. Yuri hands me her poem and I slowly read it. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Nice. Nice. Solid poem. I like that one. Oh crap. I wouldn't have figured this poem out if it wasn't for what happened in the hallway. I would have just shrugged it off aside thinking what happened earlier was some sort of weird mental dream of some kind. But it would seem Sayori and Monica aren't the only ones going through some turmoil of their own. This is about feeding her endless addiction to cutting. There is no raccoon, only her and a knife. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's really metaphorical. Say, Yuri, can I keep this? I assume that's a theme going, where we're gonna keep all the poems, and then there's gonna be like some good ending or something like that, where we show them all like these poems that I held on to, and they're able to like, you know, get rid of their problems and be better. Something like that happens. I mean, that's my guess. We all hold on to their poems to help their problems. Sure thing, Cole. I've already shared it with the rest of the girls. I'd love for you to have it. Thanks. I fold her poem and placed it in my back pocket. She's too afraid to say what a problem is, but it's right here. She's just hiding it. If she's staring this problem out, that must mean one thing. She wants help and doesn't know how to ask. She imitates the poem that she's addicted to it and can't stop. I shed tears from my eyes. Are you alright? Yeah, your poem just... It really hit me. It made me feel something. Well, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Yuri looks a little bewildered by my reaction, but looks down at her book as she goes along. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I were to take it at face value, then I would never figure out what this is supposed to mean. I bite my lip, holding myself back from saying something rash. Well, I think it's something that different people can really relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. This is not a good hobby. This isn't safer. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. I need to help her. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Well, I look forward to more of your writing. I'd love to see it. Thanks. By the way, you never showed your poems before now until, right? Yes? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Cole? Well, I have my fair share of embarrassing hobbies. But always know your work here in the literature club will always be appreciated. I wish more people could have the same mindset as you in that regard. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. I can agree with you on that. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. Don't worry, you aren't weird, Yuri. I'm more likely the weird one out of all of you. Phew. That's good to know. Thank you for being such a good listener. You know, you're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you. You might be right about that. Okay, don't let your ego get to your head, my guy. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. I'm happy to hear that. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. I smile back. Yuri? You know you can always tell me anything you need to. I'm here for you. She nods, but looks away. Okay. So now the best one, Natsuki. I turn around and stop short as I see Natsuki tapping her foot as she waits for me. Oh, hey Natsuki. Oh, hey Cole. Did you just make me? Natsuki is awkwardly silent to me. I hand Natsuki my poem. She slowly reads it. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. She slowly begins to look quite irritated. Shouldn't you suck at this? Is that a compliment? If so, I'll take it. No, I mean, ugh. Natsuki struggles to find the word she wants. I shouldn't be expecting these kinds of things from you. That's all, really. I mean, raising my expectations like this is just gonna make tomorrow even harder for you to top this. Well, I guess I just got lucky. It's all thanks to all of you, you know? What? Really? Ever since I joined this club, I've been able to see things in a whole new light and express myself in ways I've never knew before. Huh, you're just lucky. It's not always this easy, like, ever. Don't get used to writing like this because literally no one writes like this. You won't always manage to write poems this cool. I mean, well written. No, damn it. So that's how it is. My poem is cool. No, hey, why are you smiling? It's because I like when I hear say something nice. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Reading it again, I decide that's not so great after all. It's too emo and edgelordy. It would only impress, girls who like those kinds of things, may or may not be Yuri. For some reason, Natsuki's laughing is incredibly easy to see through. I don't know why, but she's just not about to admit what she's feeling, whether she actually hates it or not. Well, Anyways, you're not gonna read mine, right? You're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. I'm always happy to learn more from the pro Suki. What did you just call me? God, all these voices make my mouth very dry quickly. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. 10 out of 10. Let's go, Natsuki. That's the real pro. Wait, she knows about Yuri too? Or is this about her not telling anyone about her manga hobby? Not bad, right? Am I reading this right? Is it just me, or am I just reading way too deep into these poems? But obviously, even Natsuki doesn't have such a normal life. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I completely agree with you on that. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much more simpler analogies. With much more simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk? Natsuki. I know. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... Wait, what do you mean you know? There's no Amy, is there? This has got to be about either Yuri or you, right? How would you figure that out? Oh, wait. Yeah. I accidentally misclicked, and I want to make sure that I read it right. But yeah, it's how did you figure it out? Okay. I saw her arms and the knife. So, you know too. Unfortunately, I found out and was consequently punched out for it. But Yuri told me you were passed out on the floor. Well, now you know. Well, now that makes more sense. I found out yesterday in the restroom. I heard strange sounds when I went in, and I found her by the sink. I ran out before she could say anything to me. You know, Yuri wrote about something in her poem today about this. She even let me keep it. Wait, really? I pull out Yuri's poem and show it to Natsuki. I was just blown off her poems as fancy writing. Yeah, Yuri said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. After witnessing the hallway, now her poem reaffirms it as well. Really? Well, I don't want to judge her or anything. I didn't think that since it's a weird hobby and it's not hurting anyone else, it's not a problem, right? I assume we're talking about Yuri with the whole like cutting herself stuff. You know, that's her weird hobby. That's what this conversation is about. And if so, this is not, if I'm right that, you know, I'm interpreting it correctly, this is not good behavior at all, saying, oh, well, it doesn't hurt anyone. It's like, yeah, it does. She's hurting herself, which is not a good thing. That's not a good hobby to have. I know, it's crazy to say, but don't have hobbies that harm yourself or harm others. So yes, it is a problem. Natsuki has trouble finding words. You care about Yuri, don't you? Yuri made me feel insecure about myself, but I don't hate her as a person. Natsuki fidgets around. She wouldn't have written that poem unless she was asking someone else for help in a situation. Well, here's what I will do. I care about Yuri too, and as friends, we should do what we can to help one another with what we can. If you're alright with it, I'll help you with this as well. I need to help Natsuki with the problem as well. If that poem she dropped before was true. I don't know why help Natsuki's capital letters, but sure. You know what? Thanks. Well, thanks for being honest with me. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest? I wish you'd be more honest by yourself, to me. Jeez, just look forward to tomorrow, okay? You know I will, dummy. After everyone shares poems with one another, we'll still have some free time. Sayori runs up to me. Cole! I want to get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival's coming up. Me and Mike were gonna give me some posters and stuff. So, I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Sure, I'll go with me. Let me help. Yay! Okay, Monica will be back soon. Don't worry about us, alright? Are you going with Cole to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Come on, Monica, let her go. Monica's face falters as she looks away. I'll make sure we can do something together next time, okay? Wait, really? She looks back at me with a bewildered expression. Well, I'll hold that promise to you, Cole. See if you can find poster paper, okay? Sure thing. And don't worry, Monica. I want to have some time with you too. Really? I'm kind of surprised you're talking to me right now. Why so? Why don't we talk tomorrow then? You mean that? Monica's acting like she was used to being neglected by me. This isn't right. Yeah, I do. Yes, let's do it, Cole. Then it's a promise, okay? Sure thing, Monica. I won't break my promise. Okay, that was kind of awkward. I have no idea what you're going to talk about, but you ready? Yep, let's go. Sarah and I exit the club room. I fall behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something, but this is enjoyable. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes, and the fact that even that can cheer her up a bit gives me some happiness and relief. She deserves to be happy, so every drop of happiness counts, even if it's just us getting some freaking crayons. Hey Sayori, what's that gonna be doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Heh. Me and Mike have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull, maybe. But hey, if she's hyped for it, who am I to burst her bubble? Cool! You're not thinking about it right away at all. She probably heard the hesitation in my voice. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end
have I summoned this joy. For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that.
Sayori, wow. Just wow. I mean, I've never thought she could write like this until a few days ago. She is full of surprises. I just need to make sure to stop any of the bad surprises. I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. I mean, let's be honest. If anyone hears me talk like this,
I mean, how can you take a voice like this seriously? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know?
But I'm quite impressed at how far you've come with your poems in such a short time. I'm proud of you, Sayori.
Ha! Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, you sure are. And I've got to do an even better one.
I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around the hallway again. No comment. Anyways, shouldn't we be looking for the supplies?
Hey Cole, this classroom's over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As years went by, I began to hold myself in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Wait, that feels wrong now that I think about it. Sayori has changed. She's just really good at hiding it. Alright. I'm also gonna save because I feel like it's been a while. How we all doing? The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too.
Crayola, probably?
They're kind of dirty though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait! I'm looking for my favorite color!
Fine, fine. Take your time then. Can you move aside a little so I can look for the poster paper?
I dropped one by accident.
Wait, you're going to bump...
Huh?
Smack!
Kya!
How did I know she's gonna bang her head? Sayori bent over and accidentally banged her forehead right into the shelf. I try to grab her, but I wasn't close enough. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. It's almost like she's going out of her way to convince me that she's the happiest person alive. Ow, 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 ow. Sayori, are you alright?
My forehead!
Sayori clutches her forehead. Here, let me see. I gently carry Sayori and take her out of the closet. She nudges me away. Sayori decides to sit on the floor in front of the closet and refuses to move.
Owie!
I try to move her hand and she swats me away. You have to move your hand, Sayori. I need to check.
But it hurts!
Just do it for a second, okay? This is not an image that's for the mod. This is actually how it played out in the real game. Like, verbatim, word for word. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs aside. Why did I never notice how cute she is? And yes, you're also right. This is a very interesting pose to see Sayori in, and it's not that uncomfortable. Ow! Sorry, I need to check. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Cole!
Where would I even find ice around this time? Well, a cold drink would work.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Huh. Even in pain, you have to act so silly. Take it easy. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway like Usain Bolt. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since Obi uses ice pack rather than to drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. I also don't remember, because obviously we went the Yuri route in our original playthrough, right? But like, did we go Sayori at first, or is this like the first time we're ever seeing this, image on stream, right? Like, did we do the Yuri route the entire game, or do we do the Yuri route when Sayori died and the game got broken and that's when we went the Yuri route? I don't remember. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the bots.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Don't worry about that, Sayori. Here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice, and that may or may not be whiskey.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, or did the bump make you forget?
Sorry, I forgot. Heh.
You must have bumped it pretty hard then. Sayori places the bottle against the bump of her forehead.
It stings.
Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you already cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Cole. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
Eh? What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You're kind of oblivious in some ways.
Yeah, I was.
Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Heh. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You'd try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't your fault at all, you know?
I did blame myself.
What?
Yeah. What good is a friend when they don't help their best friend in their time of need? At the time, I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So yeah, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If it wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Cool. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Thanks. I tried my best, but I'm glad I came through at least this time around. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right, Cole. I'm so glad that hasn't changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest with myself, I don't want to say just like this. I want it to go further. You know what? The only thing I can imagine is it changing for the better, Sayori. You've been my best friend for as long as I can remember, and nothing will ever change that.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me want to squeeze her cheeks.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry, Monica, you know?
Monica can wait. You know she's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah, ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
Ooh!
Well, I guess it's too late now. I smirk as I watch her smile in a daze. Anyways, let me help you. I put my arm around Sayori, help her out of the classroom. This way, you won't accidentally fall on the way back. You don't have any problem with that, right?
Heh, I feel kind of awkward about this, but what can I do about it now?
I walk Sayori back to class while still holding her gently. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room.
You can stop holding me now. It feel kind of awkward going into club room like this.
Well, if you say so. I gently release Sayori. We enter the club room. Ah, you're back. Hey, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf.
It was my fault. I rushed her out of the closet and she banged her head by accident. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we need?
Uh-huh, I have it right.
Sayori frantically glanced around herself.
I forgot all this stuff.
Calm down, everyone. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Huh. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Cole. I was the one who caused Sayori's accident. It's the least I could do.
I made an adventure.
Yes, you sure did. Seeing the light in her eyes, it makes me feel warm inside, but feel guilty as well. Huh. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start doing some work on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone. Let's gather around. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I'll return to take a seat with the rest of the girls. Okay, everyone. Oddly enough, today we've had more time than usual to get things done. So, because of that, have some extra blah. Can't talk. So because of that, I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room right now. Luckily, I was already there. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Why not? I'm for it. With all of us together, we can come with something good. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. We should at least try, right, Natsuki? That's what people are good for, at least. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. That might be why Monika's announcing this now, right? Yuri, don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori already has some ideas for the posters, and I've already designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Cool. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Yeah, what are we doing, by the way? Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Uh-oh. Performing? I see Yuri freeze in terror. Monika? Yeah? We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event, but the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up with and recite the poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Heh! Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Schemy girl. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Damn, that was fast. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. but I didn't sign up for this. You know, there is no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri nods her head in fear.
Guys!
Hey, I'll do it. They clearly ignore me speaking. What the hell? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people we perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. I sure do. And if all it takes is stand in front of the room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree 100%. I don't think it's too much to ask at all. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. It's the least I should do anyways. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Fine. I guess I'll have to get over with.
Alright.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around and everyone's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Yeah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Not if I can help it. What did you just say? You'll be fine. Oh gosh. You'll definitely be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Huh. Of course. Now let's see. Maka flips through her notebook to find the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Maka begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection isn't pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something that she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has intense expression on her face like, that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Monica, that was amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. I'm happy that you liked it too, Cole. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Oh wow! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden!
Yuri clutches up a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This was a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she's bewildered even herself. I'm not letting the situation go south. I stand up and clap loudly in amazement. Yuri, that was incredible. But the poem, it was about a crimson eye. Where do I remember that from? Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were all caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you. Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ha! Sorry, I giggled. Hannah.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. Sayori best.
I did it!
Great job, Sayori.
Even Cole liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Stronger emphasis.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing in front of other people.
Then next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Cole. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Cole lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it to bring it back up. Because that's what it means to be a pro. Natsuki? It's fine. I'm eager to do this anyways. Sadly, I don't have as much of a selection of what to read compared to all of you. I'll also have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I feel a pain in my chest. No, I won't let fear control me. I take a deep breath and calm down. I start to recite my poem. Line by line, I recite my poem, trying to emphasize parts I feel that, to me, need be. The longer I continue, the easier I feel each verse is to say. Once I finish, everyone just stares at me. Did I do something wrong? Well, I'm sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. I walk back and sit at one of the desks. Wait, what? You finished already? I was in shock.
Me too. I've never heard Cole do something with such dedication before.
You're right, it's not like him, right? What are you guys talking about? I've always been me. That was amazing. That was kind of late, Yuri, but thank you. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Damn it! Well, here goes. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Is there a problem at looking at someone as cute? Ouch! Natsuki didn't even hesitate to punch me. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if given life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. I stand up and clap. I get weird stares from everyone. She rolls her eyes and huffs back to her seat. What? I liked it! Nice. Nice callback, me. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing that in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. That may or may not be my cute face. Other people better not say my face is cute, otherwise we are going to have problems. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'll be the other way around for me.
Oof. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope they all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be presenting. Yikes. I guess I'll gotta write some more poems by then, huh? Though, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Crap. It's a bad pun, isn't it? Can we all facepalm for that pun? Hope everyone else joined me in that facepalm. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised they are putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Well, for you girls, I'll do more than you'll ever know. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I smiled at myself. Monica's saying that catchphrase that always gets me a sense of excitement. I look around and I can tell the others, well, except Natsuki, feel the same way. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monica's the big day! Can we please rename Monday to Monica? Right? I can't wait! I can do this. Yeah. I stand up. I may not have the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but damn it, I'll do my best. It's for the sake of the club and saving of all these girls, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Heh. Jeez, guys. It might be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Curl. You don't have to say it. All these pretty girls around me. Whatever I say now will get me in deep trouble. Let's go home. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is already being a lot quieter than usual on the way home. I know something's wrong. I need to do something now. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
I noticed.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to,
Say fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
I clearly go home with you.
She's so cute and fun to be around. She's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, I like going home with you and me together. I wouldn't want to ruin that.
You're so silly, Cole. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri deserved it if she wanted to, so...
Sayori, you were wrong. I was wrong. I didn't think of you enough. I should have been more invested in making you happy. But I promise, I will do everything in my power to help you.
Sorry.
Why is she sorry? The conversation trails off. Hey, Sayori?
Yes, Cole?
I was thinking, remember when we were kids we used to do sleepovers?
What about it?
How about we have a good old-fashioned sleepover at my place tonight?
What? What are you talking about? It's a school night.
I thought it'd be a good idea for us to spend some time together like the good old days.
I don't know.
I've already spoken to your parents. They said it was alright.
You what?
They even suggested it. Just give them a call. Sayori looks flushed at me. Sayori gives me a strange look of anger mixed with fear. This is the first time I've seen her like this.
Alright.
She immediately calls her parents. After a few seconds, they pick up.
Mom? Hey, it's me.
I can hear her mother saying something loudly on the other end, but I can't quite figure out what they were saying.
Yeah, I'm okay. Why? Yes, he's walking home with me. He asked me to stay over at his place tonight, but apparently he's already talked to you?
Oh no. I hope they didn't tell her anything unnecessary. If she finds out too much about this, she may get so mad at me that she could run off and get hurt. I cannot let that happen. Not again. Not ever.
I see.
Sayori looks puzzled at me. She continues talking to her parents. Oh god, that's a face. Nice.
Why are you so insistent on this? Fine, just fine. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
She suddenly has a happy expression on her face, although now that I know more, she's upset at me. Yes, that is definitely the expression of someone who is happy.
And I love you too.
She hangs up, then glares at me. Sayori angrily stuffs her phone into her pocket and marches past me to her front door. Wait, where are you going?
To get my stuff.
Wow, she's pissed. I can't leave her inside all alone for too long, though. Sure, but I'm waiting inside.
Fine.
Sayori rushes in her house and heads upstairs. I wait inside the living room. 10 minutes pass and Sayori heads downstairs. That took a while. Oh, that's cute. Right, that's cute.
Ready. Sorry for the wait. I am not finding something. Oh well. Heh.
Well, crap. Good thing I got rid of it. Well, all the better then. Let me help you carry your stuff.
Huh? Alright.
Sayori and I walk into my house. I decided to order some food for delivery. We ate and went to relax upstairs. Relax and watch a movie together in my room on my bed. As the movie credits roll, she rests her head on my shoulders. That's when I realize she's crying. Okay. We're just hopping into this now? It was so nice and peaceful, and now it's gonna be serious, probably.
I'm so sorry.
She sniffs as she wipes the tears away with her hands.
The movie just really got to me, you know?
It was a horror movie. That's not why you're crying, though, is it? Sayori looks over at me confused.
What do you mean?
Sayori, you might not realize this, but there are people that care about you. Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica, they all care. They always think of things that they can do to support you. Even me. Your parents must really care for you as well, or else they wouldn't have let me invite you over tonight. They knew you needed this. I knew you needed this. I should have recognized that a lot sooner, Sayori. But I care for you so much that it hurts me to see you in pain.
What?
She looks slightly confused.
Cole, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm fine, Cole. There's nothing wrong with me. I want to go home now.
Sayori, I know there's something you're not telling me. You know you can tell me whatever you want, and I will listen and try to help you in any way I can. But I can tell that something's definitely wrong today. Sayori looks away and stares off brilliantly towards my wall, trying to ignore me. Sayori, remember when you tried to get me to come to the club? I didn't realize it right away, but that was the best thing that ever happened to me. It finally gave me a chance to spend some more time with you. I always missed how much we used to spend time together. Sayori turns her back from me.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt you, Cole.
Don't worry, Sayori. You're my best friend. I can take it. Just let it out. After a long minute, Sayori takes a deep breath and looks over at me.
Cole, I've been reluctant to tell you, but I've always been like this. You're seeing it now.
So it's the thing that happened in the main game as well, whereas, she's always had depression her whole life, but we're just seeing it for the first time.
Heh. You see, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm just happy I found out before it's too late. I was so stupid, Sayori. I should have noticed it sooner. I'm sorry for being a bad friend. If I weren't such a big dummy, I would have done everything I could to support you sooner. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you.
You know why I didn't tell you, Cole, right? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
She feels like she's never going to be happy.
Huh? That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting close to everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I said the whole world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Huh?
Sayori, I understand your feelings. I hug Sayori close. I also hope that when it comes to the depression stuff, her reveal about revealing her depression and everything, in the base game, I know I keep going back, and the base game did this, the base game did this, but I feel like I have to bring it up because, well, it's a mod, and a lot of the stuff that we see in the mod is also in the base game, like, one for one, and I hope this mod, one of the biggest problems, as much as I loved Doki Doki, one of the biggest problems I have with it is when Sayori was talking about her depression reveal, the main character was, in that whole, he revealed everything, he was very dense, and a lot of stuff that he said is like not stuff that you should say. Like, one of the things that he said was like, how could you like not tell me about your depression all this time? It feels like I'm being betrayed by my best friend, which basically is like putting all the blame onto her, who is talking about her depression, and now you're blaming her for it, which is not the right way to go about it at all.
What?
You want to feel happy, but no matter what, you don't feel it. Coping depression is a monster, but I will do anything in my power to help you. My heart is hurting so much right now. I need to help her no matter what.
No, Cole. You're wrong. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help was if everything could be as like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streamed down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I grabbed Sayori in a tighter embrace.
Cole.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it all worthwhile. If it makes friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have any other way.
Cole.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing into my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Cole.
Sayori managed to speak between her sobs. I can't stop now. I know what I'm doing is right. I hug Sayori tighter. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll help you. You're no longer alone. I love you, Sayori. Oh, wow. We just dropped the L word, the L bomb on it? Okay. I'll do my best to help make these bad feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Yeah, I don't know if you should say that. Like, once again, that's one of the things where it's like, that's not something you should say in a moment like this. Right? Basically casting blame onto your friend who just admitted they have depression. Like, the last thing you want to do is make it seem like you're blaming them and making them feel even worse than they already are.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything.
Sayori cries even harder.
I'm scared. I don't understand any of my feelings, Cole. The only time I feel anything is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And I'm so scared too. I just don't know how to feel.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I gently let go as well. The festival's in a few days.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
Let's all have fun at the festival too, together, alright? I promise. It'll be fun.
I think that'll be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. I'll protect you. And your smile.
Thank you.
We rest in the bed and watch more TV. Sayori falls asleep next to me. I put my arm around her and gently rub her head. She's like an angel when she's asleep. I just need to make sure she doesn't turn into one. After a while, I doze off. I will protect your happiness. I promise. I'm dreaming. The same dark void beckons to me again. There is still more to be done. You are learning. You'll remember. It will take some time. I wake up to my alarm. Okay. Let's save. And also, yeah, I think
So I think that's gonna do it
might
for
this
second
episode,
part, it's
second
another
episode
2.5 hour
of
chunk.
a brand new day mod of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
I
think that's
really
gonna do it
enjoying
for,
this a lot.
this
It's
second
really,
part,
really
second
episode of
really fun.
a brand new day mod of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm really enjoying this a lot. It's really, really, really fun. Oh wait. God, I hope that doesn't sound bad. I just looked at OBS, and I saw that I had my microphone in 2 separate tracks. I hope that didn't sound bad. But let's just say, all right, I'm going to repeat what I was saying in hopes that, hey, if, the audio sounded bad or whatever, let me say it again. So, what I was saying is, I feel like this is going to do it for this episode part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club, a brand new day, part 2, episode 2, if you will. I'm really enjoying this mod. It's a lot of fun, as always. It's just like, just playing Doki Doki Literature Club, honestly. Just replaying the series over again, which I love. I'm not going to say no to that. Any excuse I have to play more of this world, I'm going to say yes to it 100%. But that was interesting. So yeah, so I guess he handled it, the main character in this series, I guess handled Sayori's depression in the mod a little bit better than what happened in the base game, because yeah, the last thing you want to do when someone has depression or whatever, last thing you want to do is cast blame on them or make them feel worse than they already are, because in a situation like that, the last thing you want to do is to make them feel even worse about themselves, right? So that was handled slightly better, but it also seems like, speaking of that, right, in the base game, you have Sayori admitting her depression, and then you either have the Natsuki or Yuri date leading up to the weekend of the festival, whichever one you chose, right? And then the following day, you have, after the day and everything, you have the choice with, Sayori, how she's like, are you going to love her as a friend, or are you going to, love her, right? And the very next day is when you go to the club, no one else is at the classroom. Monica says, I'm sorry you didn't bring Sayori with you. I'm sorry you left her hanging. And then you find out that Sayori is dead. And that's when the real game starts to be glitch and everything. And that's when it gets to a really, really good horror game. So, I say all that because there's 2, big moments talking about, her depression and everything. There's 2 big revelations in the main game. But this in the mod, it, combined both. It combined the depression reveal, and it also combined the whole choice of we choosing the love you option and her being in a relationship with us, right? It combined both. So I wonder if we're combining both, that's what it seems like, at least that's how I'm interpreting it. I wonder if we're gonna get a thing with her being hanged still, right? That's a question I have next that I guess we'll find out in the next episode is, do we see Sayori be hanged? Does that still happen? So, we'll find out on the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club, A Brand New Day, will Sayori be hanged? Which I think is a question that needs to be asked, especially as a, tease episode.